So why do you need to be on YouTube if you're over 40? 40 is like the age where you're finally just like, I'm that girl. I don't care what they say. You know, you're confident in your skin. You know who you are. You're established in your career. Some of us, you're just at the point in life where you're like, okay, I did that. What's next? I'm kind of tired of this. I'm ready to move on to a new thing. I already know that. I have years of experience there. And it feels like 40 is the age of, I'm not dealing with y'all stuff no more. I'm not dealing with y'all stuff. You know, you are at the point to where you're starting to think about what I'm about to do when I get up out of here, because y'all is on my last, honey. And it's time for me to start planning that next half of my life. And being that most of the times you've done a career for umpteen years and you have so much knowledge on that career, or you've had a hobby that you have enjoyed for many, many years and you just love to do it and you love to tell others about it, or you have some not so pleasant experiences that life has given you that you can reach back and teach another young lady about, look sis, you might not want to do that because I have learned, right? And so I feel like 40 is just that age to where you have enough life experience that you can share and really, really, really provide value on an array of things, right? You just would start the channel on the thing that you most want to share, you know? And so starting a channel at 40 is a great idea, because you have the experience and you have the knowledge in areas where a lot of people don't. You could be that go-to person. And for how I feel people should build their online businesses as content creators, as YouTubers, you're not going to be just starting the YouTube channel to start the YouTube channel, right? You're going to build a business out of what you know and what you're doing. And the greatest and most easy way to do that is to take something you have value and experience in and teach somebody else, because you've become an expert on that topic. And so when you begin to get on here and share your knowledge and, you know, help other people, it will in turn turn into the second reason why you should start an additional stream of income. Because like I said, a lot of times at 40, we're starting to think about the next chapter of our lives. Not saying that at 40 we're retiring, but you're thinking about what that next phase of your life is going to look like. What am I going to do? You know, am I prepared? Do I need to start saving intensely? And that additional stream of income can become a source for you to do that, right? So you're sharing your knowledge and your value with all of that, and you're turning that into income in many, many different ways. You're selling consulting and you're consulting people on the thing that you've done for many, many years. You are helping people to get started in that career in which you had. You are helping businesses to grow and expand because you've had a career in that particular niche. Just so many different things. You are consulting, you're coaching, you're doing affiliate marketing with it, you're making money from the YouTube channel itself. There are just so many ways you could begin to make money on that YouTube channel that it becomes a lucrative stream of income. And it's an absolute duh, you should start that channel, because it turns into that additional stream of income. And once you know that, and you know that it can be a serious stream of income, then you treat it a lot differently. You treat it like, okay, this is another source of income. So you're a lot more serious about it. You're willing to treat it as a business and execute it as such, and not just treat it like some, you know, side hustle that you're doing, you know, or a little hobby that you're doing. No, you're getting up here, you're being serious about your content, you're being serious about sharing what you know so that it can be lucrative for you, and it could possibly be the thing that you transition into once you decide to leave your corporate career, right? And so getting started with all of this can be very, very simple, right? It doesn't have to be hard at all. It actually is very simple. You have something that you have in your hand most of the day that you can use to film the content? I say start with your iPhone. It is super, super simple. These cameras have gotten so amazing, okay? They're almost at the point to where having a professional studio setup like this is probably unnecessary, right? It's probably unnecessary depending on what it is that you're doing with your content. You want to get started with this right here. It makes it simple. Get you a cute little clip-on light that you can clip onto the phone. Get you a $20 tripod from Amazon. Set that phone up and start doing your content. You don't have to make it difficult at all. The setup is something that usually really deters people, and people get really hesitant and they get overwhelmed with all the decisions and all the choices. Don't even do that to yourself. Set up your iPhone and start recording. Don't worry about what you need to talk about it. Just get on there and start sharing, okay? You don't need a fancy background. You don't need none of that. Get on and start talking about what you want to talk about. In this video right here, I talk about whether you need a niche or not in order to start your YouTube channel. This would be a great video for you to watch just to get some perspective on where, you know, you should kind of get the ball rolling in your content creation journey. But if you are over the age of 40 and you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, go for it. Okay. Do not hold back another day pondering and thinking and possibly and what if and oh my God and what they gon' start it. Okay. You have the knowledge. You have the audacity. You have the expertise to start this channel. You might not know what you're doing on day one. Okay. You might not. You don't know what you're doing. Put it out there. Put yourself out there, because you never know. In a few years, you might be looking up and saying, I done messed around and replaced my full-time income. I got something that I can transition my career into that is much less stressful and much more fulfilling.